Prime Minister digs into the details with St. Lucia's female farmers, thanking Taiwan for the continued support of St. Lucia's COVID-19 response. A new chapter signed for village tourism, and government continues to place priority on the rehabilitation of our schools. Let's take a look at some of the activities in the Prime Minister's weekly diary. Prime Minister Honorable Alan Chastanet continues to be the leading advocate for COVID-19 pre-testing for visitors, and that was evident in the views he expressed at this week's America's Cruise Tourism Task Force meeting. The task force is spearheaded by the Florida Caribbean Cruise Association and seeks to establish protocols to guide the cruise industry and protect Caribbean destinations. On Tuesday, Prime Minister Chastanet joined some of St. Lucia's female farmers from Helen's Daughters to discuss their successes, the impact of COVID-19, the effects of the drought on their production, and the ways government can continue to lend support to farmers. Joining the Prime Minister in the discussion was Minister for Agriculture, Honorable Ezekiel Joseph, and PS in the Department of Agriculture, Mr. Barrymore Felicia, who spoke to the group about gender mainstreaming in the agricultural sector, collaboration between the Ministry of Agriculture and civil society groups, domestic agricultural policy, and import substitution. Prime Minister Chastanet said he looked forward to working more closely with the group on some of their key priority areas. The Prime Minister thanked Helen's Daughters for their hard work and Ms. Alberta John for hosting the meeting at her farm in Roseau. On Wednesday, the Prime Minister and Minister for Agriculture continued discussions on the agricultural front at a meeting with the National Fair Trade Organization, NFTO. The government continues to work to address concerns of the farming sector and in the securing of local food sources. Prime Minister Chastanet joined the Ministry of Health and Wellness on Thursday at OKEU to receive a donation of ventilators and test kits from the government of the Republic of China, Taiwan. Altogether, 4 ventilators, 3,000 test kits were contributed to St. Lucia's effort to fight the COVID-19 pandemic. On behalf of the government and people of St. Lucia, Prime Minister Chastanet expressed immense thanks for Taiwan's continuous support.
Probably one of the most difficult things to get hold of in the world today is a ventilator. So it's not even something that money could buy. And that is what makes this gift so special, that to get 4 ventilators at this particular time. So it is with the sincerest gratitude that I say on behalf of the people of St. Lucia, thank you. And certainly if you can please express my greatest gratitude to David Lee and also to President Tsai for their continued support here in St. Lucia.
I'm proud to present to St. Lucia this token of care and support from the government and people of Taiwan.
Since the global outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic, Taiwan has provided both technical assistance as well as the necessary resources to help bolster St. Lucia's capacity to contain COVID-19. St. Lucia has entered the next phase of village tourism after Thursday's grand signing ceremony between the government of St. Lucia and the Caribbean Development Fund. Village tourism touches so many lives, and the Prime Minister has continued to be very passionate about the issue. The objective is the diversification and enhancement of St. Lucia's community tourism product and the broadening of incentives and opportunities for local micro, small, and medium-sized businesses. The first 3 communities which will benefit from village tourism are Grosley, Ancillary, and Soufrière. As the week came to a close, attention turned to the reopening of school, and Prime Minister Chastanet visited some of the schools that are being rehabilitated, along with Minister for Education, Honorable Gail T.C. Rigobert, the Permanent and Deputy Permanent Secretary in the Department of Education, as well as the respective district education officers. The government of St. Lucia has continued to place priority on school repairs and has spent an average of $10 million every year on the rehabilitation of schools across the island. Among the schools visited on Friday was the Larry Seuss Combined, the Clendon Mason Memorial, the Monrepo Passios Combined, and the Deriso Combined.
Our students will be walking into brand new classrooms with brand new ceiling, well lit, because I can say I'm quite impressed. with the electrical works which has been done. The school is no longer dark, it is now well lit. I say hallelujah to this. Our students have been given some brand new furniture as well, so when they come in, it's going to be a lot of brand new things for them.
Prime Minister Shastney also got the opportunity to see firsthand preparations as principals, teachers and students adapt to the new protocols for the reopening of schools. That was your snapshot into the Prime Minister's week. Stay tuned for weekly updates on what's happening in the Prime Minister's weekly diary. Reporting for the Office of the Prime Minister, I am Nicole MacDonald.